What's up? Ugh. Let's hope to goodness my... Nice, it is working. Cool. You've been fine. Oh. Hey, Hychum. I need to take a couple screenshots of bonus map. Where is bento box? Okay, so there's 2 bento boxes, 3 bento boxes. I wish I could zoom out further. This side. Side. I think middle is what I want to do. But middle has that move rate up thing, and I don't know how I feel about that. Nice grind, thanks. Playing without pulling on the treasure map and the changes. Playing without pulling on treasure map and the changes definitely feel better. Yeah, I'd have to agree. So far, I'm feeling better about treasure map. The information on treasure map and the team building was a little bit misleading. Why is that Wyper stage such a meme? Not only is the defense up not there, the threshold is barely there. The defense up is there. If you kill Zoro, the defense up goes away. So you just use a Wyper special. Or not a Wyper, and an L special. Interesting. I bet going right is technically the best. One, two, three. Three. If I hit that, then I'm within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the bento. Threshold is so low that you can kill him through it without needing a second hit. Until what level? Like the amount of damage that you need to deal before the threshold matters? Or what do you mean? Wouldn't that mean the threshold is so high? You're at 40 and the threshold isn't noticeable. Still 1 hit to get him to 1 HP. I'm gonna go center. This is a very interesting map. I think it could be a little bit smaller, but this is a pretty interesting map. The outer ring needs to be a little bit smaller. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is a thing. I haven't tested this team yet. Hmm. Well, let's see if this team works. You're at 40 nav and the threshold it still isn't noticeable. I need to look at the threshold tooltip and see what it says. L. This is what I get for not pulling. I'm honestly surprised more people didn't pull for an L. Do I need to use specials on this stage? Probably. Yeah. I'm gonna guess probably. And L super is better for this one, but at the same time you need to manual target. Oh god. I'm almost gonna die. Is this stage 2? Hold on. Stage 2 is the defense up one. That's what I brought Carrot Wanda for. Use an L special. I was trying to save that for stage 3. And I can just use Carrot Wanda special. Because they're not going to be useful any other time. Unless I die. Oh wow, and now Captain doesn't actually deal that much damage. Yeah, the special does no damage on first turn, I know that. The stage is actually more difficult than I thought it would be. And then this stage has resilience, which technically I still don't need to use his special for. Yeah, I don't have the ability to fulfill his super special though. I don't have Nami. Roger to still kill stage 2. I could use... I'm trying to save Roger so that way I can get an ore boost on final stage, but we'll see. And then stage 4, I use not Chopper. I use Audio. I should move Audio to be the middle. Who do I use for this percent damage reduction? I'm pretty sure I don't use Luffy. Do I really use Luffy here? I don't need audio. I can just use Rayleigh on Luffy. And that gives me a little bit more flexibility on another stage. Because I'm using... I'm going to use Chopper next turn. Chopper needs to move. Chopper needs to move. I think I'm dead. I didn't realize there's swap captain. I forgot about that. Unless I can force it to be audio. If I can force it to be audio, then I should be fine. And then I might as well use this special now. Still technically didn't need it. Alright. Bind my captain before the swap. Okay, then it doesn't matter. I should still put Chopper in bottom row. And put Luffy there. And that gives orb boost for Sai. I might as well use this again. Yeah, this team is really janky. But it works. It should work. Yeah, plenty of damage there. Can I sneak an orb boost anywhere else? I don't need audio in that team. And audio is a 1.35. So can I get someone to reduce... I don't have that Chopper. I really don't have anything other than Roger for stage 2, and I don't really want to use him on stage 2. I knew Fuji kills stage 2. That'd be an interesting approach. It wouldn't help my points. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't help my points much at all. But it would make the run more consistent. I don't know what their base HP is. I could probably figure out an estimate. Let me try to see if I can figure out an estimate. I'll have to go through my VOD, but I should be able to. Oh man, I'm almost at 1,000 followers. Sick. That's pretty cool. And now stage 4 not scaling is also a meme. Yeah, if stage 4 doesn't scale, then I could use one Enel special on stage 2 or 3. 2. 2. And then 1 NL special on stage, whatever I want. Stage 5 would be fine. Let's see. Oh, I jumped right to it. Let's see how much damage I do to that one guy, because I didn't kill him. I did 220,000 and he was below. Oh, that didn't put him below 20%. $220,000 didn't put him below 20%. Give me the actual number. $270,722. And those guys kill 120 times. Where are they? They're over here. I have them in a team. 120 times their attack. And their attack would be about 2,000. So no, it wouldn't deal enough. Unless I used an L early and got the Anel health cut, right? Doesn't Anel get a health cut at the start of the stage? Anel. %10 health cut. No, that wouldn't be enough still. It would have to be more than 20% health cut. Significantly more than 20%. So no. Fuji Akainu does not do it. Yeah, I can't really think of any other better way of approaching that. I also need to figure out if I can fit in color affinity boost. Although if Luffy becomes captain, I can swap where Luffy and Chopper are. If Luffy becomes captain, I get an affinity boost. If not, I don't. Which is RNG, which would suck. But better than nothing. Luffy super tandem throws you off so much. They need to work on super tandems a little bit more. I don't like how they're currently implemented. Because if you have 2 super tandems that use similar units, then it's hard to pick and choose which one triggers first. Like, they need to explain that a little bit better. Reduce enemy defense up. Hina. Man, if I had Hina, that would make my life so much easier. Like, genuinely make my life so much easier. Is he the first one that triggers with 2 new units? No, there's someone else that triggers with 2 units. I think the defense up on stage 2 can't be removed. It's only 3 turns. Unless I use a support. Supports don't lower it for some reason. Interesting. Reduce enemy, increase defense. I have that Akainu. The goons come with it only applied, they don't put it up. Oh, it's that thing. Oh, because Bandai wanted to take a shortcut. So the normal attack only is also already there. So then Enel would deal 1 damage health cut anyways. So that doesn't matter. Interesting. What if I just tank hits on that stage? What if I just tanked hits? I could throw in Komurasaki. Meh. With audio special. Yeah, I could use audio special to tank hits because I no longer need it to reduce bind. Reduce bind, reduce damage received, changes adjacent orbs into matching, switches between orbs, adds chain. Man, audio really doesn't help much. Because I can add Rayleigh to Luffy, and that deals with that, but that doesn't help me anywhere else. Like, that just means that I don't have to use audio on that stage. It just means I only use Luffy on that stage. Also, Luffy doesn't need a support. Well, Luffy can get affinity for quick, which is useless. Affinity for free spirit, which is useless. Affinity for Psy, but I don't have that unit. And I don't have that unit, so there's no way I can get affinity. And there's no way I can get orb boost. Always fun to go down support ideas and be like, neat, don't own, didn't pull. Never had. Maybe I had it. Nope, never mind. Luffy is 3785. Mr. 1 doesn't show up for Raid Croc since he's not tagged. The treasure map planner does weird stuff with supports. I don't know how they handle it. They handle it differently than the database does. Unless you're talking about the database. Because, like, Sengoku doesn't show up on Akainu Fujitora. The Sengoku that reduces percent damage reduction. One of those. It doesn't show up for some reason. I assume it's because they wrote it to be like, oh, it supports Akainu, so look for Akainu, but he's called Sakazuki or something like that. Yeah, I'm glad I pulled for Hyogoro. Like, Hyogoro, unironically, I'm glad I pulled for. Ask the treasure map planner creator to do a reverse search, where you choose the support first and then marks the units on treasure map. I need to work on the search query in the database. I want to see if I can make it so that way I can have a button prompt that fills the search query with, like, because you can write in supports : and then the ID number, but I can't do multiple units. If I try to do that for multiple units, then it just doesn't like it. Oh, apparently it does like it. No, it doesn't work. It should work. It doesn't work. Oh, but if I put a space, it does work. Instead of a pipe. Oh. Apparently that works. I don't know why that works. That doesn't make sense why that works. You can put spaces and it works? That should not work like that, but it does. 3784. Who is 3784? That's Chopper. Okay, yeah, that does work. Okay. I have an idea. So yeah, I can do something where it will fill up the search bar, and then you can just search through, filter through supports, and it will only be showing you supports that go on some treasure map character. So that should work. I want chest. Although I should go for points, because chest rewards are mostly useless, like that. That is mostly useless. Oh no. Come on, give me the bento. Give me the bento. Please, boss. Please. God. But yeah, I should be able to do something like that for the database. Maybe I'll have a special search term for it. Rather than typing it all out, I'll have it say like supports : treasure map. Or supports : Kizuna or something like that. Although I don't update the Kizuna filters often. Alright, first of all, I was gonna change the NL team, but God, I hate all my other teams. All my other teams are so janky. Yeah, I still can't think of a way to make that NL team better. Audio lead, we full jank. Audio is a rainbow lead. And he dupes drops. Although I should technically be using Bon Clay lead, but meh. You don't like your Rocky team so far? Yeah. I don't like treasure map in general because all these mini bosses require too many specials. Like, I need to use basically all of my specials on this team, and this is supposed to be the easy boss. Where do I run sugar on Wyper to deal with the paralysis? The 10-turn paralysis. Yeah, see, I have to use this to get rid of a little bit of the percent damage reduction, and then I use Frankie to get rid of the rest of it. See, like, this team is omega jank, and then I use Uta for attack and orb, and then I use this to get rid of threshold. And I don't need to use audio, and then I use this for orbs. Treasure map Olin removes all defensive effects on Wyper. I thought she doesn't remove 5 turns of percent. I thought she removes 4 turns. Oh no, she removes 5 turns. I use her on stage 3 though. Although I guess I could use Luffy on stage 3. And then Big Mom on stage 4. But I still need to get rid of the paralysis. On both fights, Canis and Wyper. Well, I need to pick one. Could run Big Mom for Canis. I use her on Wyper to get rid of a bunch of junk. You'll see my Wyper team. But basically, yeah, I should be switching that. But Audio gives me... Oops. That should be fine. Oh yeah, audio is there for damage reduction. Forgot about the damage reduction. Thankfully, I didn't die. Thank goodness. Yeah, my Wyper team is really janky. Because now I don't need that ace support. And it's not like I can get burn off anyways. I want to run and support ace, but there's no Luffy on that team. Yeah. I guess I don't need support ace if I use Big Mom on this stage. What does Big Mom do? Inflicts increased damage taken and doesn't chain lock because I'm not using Driven or Powerhouse Captain. Oh, I didn't get dupe drop. I'm using Chopper to get rid of the paralysis there. Why do I have Brook on this team? Reduce increased defense buff. Well, I don't need to do that now. I understand now. And then I have Roger on my Wyper team for an attack boost and orb boost. Although I... Can I get an orb boost from you? Not really. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. I found new tech. Oh my god. I found tech that might work. Who knows? Oh yeah, I want to change this team. I also have tech for this team that I want to try out. I want to do that, I think. Maybe I want to do this. You have the sailor ability. No. Why do none of you have the sailor ability? God. Special reduces cooldown. Sailor ability does not reduce special rewind for some reason. Reduces character special reverse. Aha! 2 turns. Sure, Toko. Captain. Do I have literally any other int captain that I could use here? You're driven powerhouse. You don't boost striker. You'd boost basically everyone else. Is there anyone else? Do I have to use Moria? I really didn't want to use Moria. What do you do? Driven Cerebral. I think Driven Cerebral works. Other than Toko. Which is fine. I think this works. I think this is how I want to do this. You're doing Kid with killer support. And Carrot Wanda for that fight. For Kanes or for Ganfall? And I want Kaido. For Ganfall. Yeah. They have a lot of units that are just not useful for anything in the boosted treasure map list. Lock and Super Bomb. Locks orbs, boosts, or lock slots, boosts orbs. Reduces bind and special bind. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, but now you're gonna see my funny tech. The really, really stupid tech of this team that probably shouldn't work, but will. Right? So I'm gonna use this. This. I'm gonna be using 10 specials on this stage. And then I use this. Oh damn, I need one more turn on Toko. I need one more. Is there any way to get rid of that? What about on if I'm using... you're really doing me like that, huh? Reduce enemies percent damage reduction. There's really nothing I can do. Not really. Not really. Sengoku boosts Akainu, Aokiji, and Kizaru. Is there an Akainu, Aokiji, or Kizaru that I could use? No. No. Long story short, no. I'm using them somewhere else. There's a law. There is a law. I could just throw Dex Law in there and be like, good enough. I don't have a choice. I need to use Toko there. Overkill damage anyways. I could also just throw Komurasaki on. Komurasaki on there. Coliseum Kumurasaki. That may just be better. Because apparently none of the other units in that team work the way I want it to. So let's do that. Instead of Koko, throw Kumurasaki on there. Yeah. And then this team could use someone who deals damage through barriers. Treasure map, special damage dealer. True damage. Anel, Nami, Kid. Oh. Well, so much for that plan. Wait. Oh, I'm looking at super specials. Whoops. Damage, instant. True damage. There we go. Roger, Jimbei. Roger. That Zoro doesn't help me any. It's not a lot of damage. Whitebeard and Croc. And then everyone else I don't have. Or is on a different team. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to really change up this team all that much. Just read the early release. The other early release group for this week's chapter. Oh no, you spoiled yourself. Now what are you gonna do? How will you survive? It's been a while since the last new chapter, hasn't it? One thing comes to mind. Can't say it because it becomes a what does that mean moment, but involves you. Me? Did they add me to One Piece? God, I wish. You see Toadski's new video where he's like, Blu-ray announcement. Film Red Blu-ray, maybe Film Red Part 2. And I'm like, oh no, another Uta 6 Plus. You're just gonna give Uta another 6 Plus. More Utas for all colors. Yeah. Maybe some other of the red hair pirates. And Legend Beppo. Finally, Legend Beppo. And they're timing it around April 1st too, so they could do some Mimi stuff with it with Legend Beppo. That would be cool. Maybe make a new dupe drop legend. We didn't even get a law. I don't know how we didn't get a single law unit in Film Red. From Film Red. We didn't get law. We didn't get Stussy. Although Stussy didn't do anything. So. Didn't get the Jellyfish Pirates? Whatever those pirate group was that really didn't do anything the entire time. Why do I have Shanks on this team? Icon download did feel weird to be all Dressrosa focused, but okay, well, nearly. Well, I mean, Cavendish and Bartow are going to be for Robin, right? They're going to give good supports to Robin, right? Because Robin worked pretty closely with them. And for Anel batch, Anel tried recruiting Nami. So that's why we got Skypea. Like, that's the reasoning that they can release a Skypea batch, because it's loosely connected to Nami. And then this one is loosely connected to Robin. And it's better than just being like, well, we could do more Wano units. Because it's like, Wano units are just going to keep coming. Regardless, we don't need more Wano units. So them throwing in Dressrosa is not too wild. Did I want to make changes to this team? Yes. I don't need this support or this support. Technically, don't need any of these supports. I don't need treble, and I don't need you. But I can't think of anything else to put on these units. Because Big Mom doesn't have an orb boost support that I care about. Or an affinity support that I care about. Kizuna will have tons of defense up, immunity to defense, interrupt on defense removal, but not be high enough that 80% reduction isn't useless. I don't know. I do not know. I think it might have immunity to defense reduction, but I don't know if it's going to have a bunch of defense up. Interrupt on orb boost. That I can see. Like, I can't even squeeze in a striker affinity boost because it just doesn't exist. Like, supports need more just like, here's an attack and here's an orb boost or whatever. I feel like there's like none of that. Okay, just a review. Stage 3 or stage 2, I am now using Luffy and then Chopper. That gets rid of the defensive stuff and the paralysis orbs. I want to test this. Because he's technically changing slots. I want to test that, see if that works. That gives me an orb boost on that stage. Why is Luffy my captain? XP boost? There's no reason for him to be my captain. Doesn't she need orb manipulation? Yeah, but paralysis orbs. I'm experimenting. I'm trying to figure that out. 5 turns that, 5 turns that. Wyper or an L special gets rid of that. An L deals with that. So I'm dealing with all the debuffs. It's just I need more damage. I want more damage. I guess Luffy gives me that. Luffy is 3.75. So what's stronger? 3.75. Yeah, okay, that's stronger. Because I'm not getting super type off of Roger. I really can't squeeze an affinity boost on Luffy. Or anyone. I can't get an affinity boost off of anybody. Color affinity boost. Ideally for Psy. Psy slashers. Nope, can't do that. I don't have that PvP NL. What do you require anyways? When you reach the final stage on Psy driven. I don't have any Psy driven on this team either. And then Sabo is when you use your special, which I'm not using Luffy special on that stage. Then I don't have that Luffy. What about this NL? Dex Cerebral. Nope. Strength Powerhouse. Nope. Quick Cerebral. Boost the color affinity, a quick cerebral. That doesn't. Wait a second. Quick and cerebral. Do I have this chopper? I don't think I do. No, I don't. I do. But he's on my team. No. God. And then Striker. Ulti, but she supports the Flying 6. Beppo supports Law. And Maria supports Flying 6 plus Kaido. None of them support Big Mom. God, that's wild. Alright. Stick with this team. If it works, it works. If it works, it works. If I have an L friends, I have an L friends. Bow, bow, bow. See, this is why I do the science. Because no one else does. I have to test all this janky garbage out and see if it works. See if Flampe procs when you use a poison or paralysis reducing special on poison or paralysis orbs. Okay. May I have... Please, sir, may I have... Oh, an elf friend captain. God, I love loading. Nice. Couple. I'll take it. ISO's being blocked out by Big Bomb. That's funny. Yeah, I definitely don't need Parasparrow, but I don't have anything better to replace him with. Damn it. It doesn't work. Damn it. I'm so tempted to report that as a bug. I'm so tempted. God, if that worked, that would have been funny. Been a neat mechanic, but it is an indirect when the support demands direct. It doesn't even demand direct because you can use, except for the one time that it doesn't, that I don't remember if I reported or anyone reported. But if you use a special and don't change any orbs, sometimes the supports don't proc. Like, you need to have orbs to change. Like, it only procs if there's an actual change of orbs. And then there was, like, back in the day, some characters would interrupt on orb change, but only if the orbs were different. So, like, you could use a special to change your orbs, but if the orb didn't technically change to something different, then it would not proc that interrupt. And I don't know if they ever did that again, or if they fixed that issue. Because Bandai doesn't tell us anything. And I guess if I got an attack boost on this stage would also work once I evolve my attack boost for Psy. Soba Mask. Who do you support? Frankie, Usopp. That does not help. There's really no Psy attack boosting supports. Nami, Robin. Reiju? Cerebral, Orb, Converting, or Randomizing Special. That does not help. Someone weirdly has a condition check that has the exception of pre-matching. What? Cerebral, what about Striker? Dogstorm? Cat, Viper, Wander, Carrot. Well, I have none of those on my team. Frankie? Frankie? No, that won't work. Frankie could have been cool. That Kizuna X Drake. Damage dealing or health cutting special? Well, if I could have put him on an L, that would have worked. But I can't. Yeah. I have nothing that will work for this to get an attack boost on this team. Unless I could deal with stage 4s or stage 2s junk by itself. Like, I just have nothing. to deal with it. I apparently don't even have matching orbs on this stage. Maybe I should just get something so I can get a matching orb on Usopp, or Chopper, guaranteed. Okay, so that doesn't work. I was hoping for the funny tech, but no. The game is either too stupid or too smart. Oh, cool. 5 gems for 5 runs. Nice. I wish Google's graphs scaled better. Like one of the things that I miss from MATLAB. Their map scaled better. Alright, I should go down. Also, I should be taking a picture of this and reconstructed this map. Alright, now watch me miss the bento despite having this. The roll down. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Oh, I screwed up my simulation. I need to redo my simulation again. So I forgot that roll down is a debuff. It doesn't get affected by it doesn't get overwritten by buffs. So you can technically have roll down and roll up at the same time. Yeah, let's just switch this. The occasional dupe drop from audio is not worth that much damage reduction. Like, I get so much more damage just from having Bon Clay as captain. Oh wait, I didn't even factor in the 1.1 point boost you get from friend captains in my Excel spreadsheet. Whoops. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. It's not guaranteed, so I don't care too much about that, because you could use a guest captain occasionally. Like, I'll use a guest captain whenever I have one. I don't care that much about forcing it. And it wouldn't change the values that much. Like, it would just be a matter of... Just doing that. And now 10 million is at 35 navs. That's actually pretty significant. Assuming that that's all correct. And I should add that in as a variable rather than hard coding it in, but whatever. So old system 10 million is 37, new system 35. With my point boosts, which are 4.5, 8, and 9. Although I think that's changed. Because I'm now using Roger here. Yeah, these are both the same now. 9.13 and 9.13. And then other than that, all these teams are as shown. Apparently my points went down slightly. Trying to read the new chapter, got the hug of death? What does that mean? Oh, is somebody dying? Too many people accessing their site? Oh, that hug of death. The site already took a long time to live before it got shared more. That hug of death. Gotcha. Someone also died. One of the prominent leakers took his life. Wait, real? Oh, what the hell? Spooky. That sucks. I hope it wasn't like he was getting death threats or something. Although it's the One Piece community, I wouldn't put it past them. I don't think it was One Piece related. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, even still. Wow, they really put 1 unit to reduce blind this entire event. God, look at how pale I am. Got that farmer's tan. I wish crystal chests from events could drop the fragment crystals rather than the orbs. Just be like, hey, here's 5 fragmented crystals. Or 10 shards. Rather than a single orb. But, you know. That's just how it be. I watched The Last of Us last night, and God, it gave me anxiety. Like, knowing what happens in The Last of Us, God, that first episode gave me so much anxiety. They really solved the issue of, man, I really don't care about Joel's daughter. Does this stack? Minus 30. Who's been giving that? Your special? It does stack if I use multiple specials. Well, of course it does, but I didn't realize that. Just was. I forgot that was a thing. Frankly, this bit higher point version versus Wyper could use some orb manipulation. But versus Kaido's beneficial clear gets rid of orb blocks. That reminds me, I need to add a filter for that effect. Somehow in the migration to the new filter system, we got rid of the beneficial buff clear filter. But yeah, orb block is technically a beneficial buff. Thanks, Aokiji. If he had released maybe a couple weeks or months later, maybe orb block would have been a debuff. Who knows? But orb barrier is a debuff, I think. So Is there anyone else I can use instead of... I guess I could use Nami on this team. Not using Nami anywhere else. I guess Nami. Might as well. And now recovery orbs are matching, so I don't have to deal with that issue anymore. Wait. Ignoring all defensive effects and defense. Oh, I have normal attack only. You son of a gun. Wait a second. Did I write that Nami bypasses normal attack only? Am I stupid? I mean, I am, but... Instant ignores normal attack only. No, only an L. Only an L. Damn. It's so funny that Weevil is part of the super tandem. Cool. Cool. So yeah, the new treasure map system, in terms of points, should save me a handful of runs, but I still don't like how difficult treasure map has become. Like, it used to feel significantly easier. Okay. Let's just throw literally anyone who gives me... Do I even need to attack? No. Why am I attacking? Wait a second. What did Wyper just say? Did he just say effects from captain abilities can change these too? No, they do not. Yeah, I need to look at that again. Can I fit a paralysis reducer on... Is there any on special paralysis reducer? Oh, no! I forgot the other tech I was gonna do. I'm stupid. I'll show the tech on the next run then. Support, reduce, status effects, paralysis. Ability requirements on special. Specifically on special. First special. Brook does not support Luffy. Chiffon does not support Luffy. Mr. 1 does not support Luffy. Kawamatsu does not support Luffy. This Usopp that I definitely don't have does not support Luffy. Ooh, swimsuit. Nope, does not support Luffy. Never mind. No funny tech for me. Every time I think of something that might be able to clear an event in a funny way, it's like, no, you don't get to. None of these support Luffy. Or even Big Mom. Like, it's not like I could switch it out. Chiffon doesn't even support Big Mom. Disgraceful. The funny tech you're using is from another's idea. Jack support on versus Kaido. Yeah, the strength Jack. Yeah, strength Jack would work. But no Kaido on this team. I was just hoping somebody would support Luffy, because half of them are Straw Hats. But no. You. This. Although I don't think my funny tech would actually be that much better. And I'm also not getting good orbs. on my team. I just realized I have 0 way getting orbs on this team. My funny tech was going to be Gan 4 Fortnite support on Chopper. Because when you get paralyzed, he gives you an orb boost. A universal orb boost. I wonder who remembers the Skypio supports. Yeah, Fortnite Gan4 with the surprisingly OP support for this situation. But that's it. Conis for versus an L. What does Conis do? I forgot. Conis. Oh, just boost attack against an L. Yeah, if I had Nami, that'd be pretty good. Unfortunate. Okay, and then I need to take pictures of this. And then I can stitch the pictures together, because I don't think there's much animation. There is animation on the map. The dots shake. That's dumb. That's kind of excessive. Okay, I should be able to stitch together. Person shared their auto refreshing Anels in the general channel. They did. What general channel? I'm not in all these channels. Kung Fu Luffy support doesn't activate in certain conditions. Huh. Yeah, I think there's a lot of bugged supports. Interesting. I don't know. Is it just that character? Or is it when the character procs a superclass condition? That's very interesting. Well done. Catching that. That's a good find. OPTC general. Treasure map and now refresh every 3 minutes. Oh, cool. 3. Where do I want to go? I think going right is a mistake. I think technically in this case I have a better chance if I go left. So I'm going to go left. Because I have a 20% chance, and this way I still have that. Kind of question how they found that. Like, I wonder what they were trying out. They were probably doing something in treasure map. Like, I'm guessing they were trying something in Treasure Map, because that's Treasure Map Blackbeard, right? And that's the Usopp that's, or the Chopper that's boosted in Treasure Map, so. Friend list. How many spaces do I have? 15? 10? Sure. Two 163. Four two 986 403. Got a few you gotta delete still if you're not playing in a month. And then there's your trophies you haven't deleted. Yeah, you probably have like Thanklaw, the original Zenigami account that is long gone, the original Toadski account that I'm sure Toadski has somewhere, sitting somewhere. I think I have the only people I have like favorited on my friends list are my high school friend, who definitely will never play this game again, and then Roger, and I think Toadski, and that's it. And maybe Yannicka. Introduce them to you guys? No. I don't talk to them anymore. It's been a long time. Nick on Suicide Watch for not getting favorited. I don't think I ever put Nick on my friends list. I might have. I don't remember. But I don't think I did. Fascinated he keeps logging in. I mean, he likes the game. And I'm sure pulling just for fun every once in a while. Because it's not like Gundam has a great gacha game. They have a gacha game. It's just not a crazy one. It's more a like AR photo game than anything. That's what most people use it for. Had a guy you've had on your list for 7 years. In the past year, all he's done is daily login and cleared nothing. See, that's a real gacha player. That's a real gacha player. You know the person clears nothing because their bounty has been at 6 million. Jeez. This latest chapter is one of those where people will start mentioning characters out of nowhere. The fucking casually spoiling. Great. Great. Love it. Love it. That is like the most pet peeve. I don't give a shit if you spoil something for me, but if you pretend not to spoil something, like, that's so annoying. It's like, I'm not spoiling it. I'm just talking about XYZ character. I'm just talking about Zunisha. Well, whatever they do. I guess I need to read the chapter now. Is this the TCB site or is it somewhere else? Oh, somewhere else. It's the scuffed one? Okay, then I'll wait until TCB at least. I don't need it to be that early. Nice. Nice. Has good quality. The translations feel a bit off. The translations are off no matter what you do. Whether you go for fan translated or official, the translations are always off. They're taking a lot of liberty. Oh, they're just saying shit. That's funny. The general gist is the same. I'll check it out. Sorry, that page is missing. Ah, nice. Nice. Cloudflare. Did it get removed? This check is taking longer than expected. Page connection is secure. Proceeding. ... Yeah, I'm just stuck. Apparently, the entire world is trying to read this chapter. Oh, nice. That worked instantly. Very cool. Oh, hell. This is high res. I think they AI upscaled this. This looks too high res. This has to be AI upscaled. Maybe not. There's a little bit of aliasing going on. I zoom out, or is it going to act weird? I can zoom out decently. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, there's a couple things in this chapter that, like, the wording could mean a lot. It could mean a lot. What the hell? What the hell is this chapter? Yeah, you guys are right. What the hell is this chapter? Should start countering it with the stuff that isn't manga related events at all. Nah, just let it happen and then call them out on it. Easy peasy. Yeah, there's at least like 3 characters that I can see. After reading the chapter, you legit thought you read some early leaks and spoiled you? No. Nah, I just read that chapter. God, I hate Discord links because it doesn't just go to Discord. Oh. Yeah, nope. I had not read anything. No, that's fine. I got it. No, at that point, I had not read anything. Nothing. I was just spitballing because I was like, One Piece likes to deal with like common storylines and like subvert them in some way, right? Because we had our zombie storyline and we had our giants storyline, right? And our dinosaur storyline and stuff like that. So we had our Alice in Wonderland storyline. We had our I don't know how you would call Wano as a storyline. Death Game when. And that's basically what the Colosseum kind of was. We had a Colosseum arc, right? Like they do touch on a lot of these, and then it's like, hold on a second. Davy Back was minigames, yeah. Davy Back was kind of Squid Game-esque. I guess if I had to describe Wano, it would just be sort of like Wano is a proper revolutionary story. But I don't know. Chainsaw Man and One Piece crossover for the collab on Devils and Powers. Yeah, and then the entire theme of devil fruits and stuff like that, especially with stuff that the manga has touched on recently. It feels like One Piece is about to get very Kill la Kill. where or like Devilman Crybaby, where it's like somebody's trying to play God. And that's gonna end up culminating like either the Gorosei are trying to play God, Blackbeard's trying to play God, or someone else is trying to play God. And that's gonna be the culmination. Studio Trigger will take over One Piece. If only in our dreams. The one thing that would fix One Piece animation, a different studio. The fun thing about wishes, dreams, and fears. Yeah. The whole representation of the ocean, meaning adventure, and how the devil fruits uh seem to like deal with that in a way. So how jank is this treasure map set up if the threshold is apparently class partial? Wait. It depends on what class you're attacking with? Is it really? I remember the threshold being weird. You just saw Etna comment to Game Freak. Chopper triggers it, but Enel doesn't. What the hell? Interesting. Well, that's kind of neat. Yeah, there was an old event. I don't remember when, but they were like, yeah, X characters will receive threshold damage, and it came up as partial on the threshold buff for the enemy, which is really weird because you would think that they would just have an icon for it instead of partial, because percent damage reduction, they would just color the shield and it would be for a different thing. But then that means there's like 5 different percent damage reduction buff that you could have. Oh, it was in Garb Challenge and Nell. Interesting. So that means Wyper final stage doesn't need to remove threshold damage, just percent damage. Which doesn't help me team build at all. It does not help me team build whatsoever. I guess I can start using Big Mom on stage 4 and then Luffy on stage 5 and then add back in that ace support. Yeah, I can put that ace support back, I guess. And then that guarantees me an orb on Usopp, or on Chopper, and I don't have to use a support on Chopper, but still. Yeah, I don't know. But that means my Chopper... So I need... Can I get an attack boost on Big Mom? Driven, not Cerebral or Striker or Psy. Doesn't help your janky Whitebeard team either. Yeah, it only helps if you have Striker, Cerebral, or Cerebral Free Spirit, I'm assuming. Because if it happens to Usopp, then... Or it happens to Chopper, then it doesn't help me any. I don't know why this stage needs normal attack only. They could have just not. I don't know. The fact that it's 1.5 million HP as well, so Zoro doesn't work, yeah. I don't want to use Roger here, though. So yeah, I think a special back here. And then when I super evolve Roger, I'll get the affinity boost, right? Yeah. So that works, but that makes stage 2 still annoying. If I'm using Big Mom on stage 2. Because I can't get... Like, there's nothing I can put. God. This Kawamatsu supports Big Mom? What the hell? Oh, but I don't think I have this one. This is a treasure map one? Yeah, that's a treasure map one. Because he doesn't change orbs. Is there really nothing I can do to get an attack boost? Oh. You don't change slots, so that doesn't work. Don't change slots. Don't deal damage. Don't deal damage, don't change slots. Do I have that Robin? I do not have that Robin. Yeah, that Ganfor tech wouldn't help because I don't get a better orb boost. Chopper. Supports Chopper with orb boost. I guess I can level Kureha and Hidoruk. That would give me a small boost. Yeah. Kureha. Let's see where 15 gets me. Level 2. wow, super success. Wow. Wow, super success. Another super success. Wow. Look at all these super successes when I'm already maxed out level. There we go. Okay, then throw Koreha Hiruruk. Boost attack by 1.5. That will help a small amount, but you know, Hank Assassin. It's very frustrating that like I can't get anything else. I guess I can get a small chain boost. And I don't get a delay, so that's not useful. Yeah. All these supports that are just stats. Unfortunate. Okay. Sucks that the funny tech I wanted to do just is not worth doing. God. So frustrating. What's Kung Fu Luffy? Or what's KFL? Kung Fu Luffy. The legend that Bandai released and then neglected. And then we'll probably never touch ever again. This is a paralysis slot. Tapping on this slot will apply a 4-turn paralysis on you. Using specials to reduce paralysis will change them to your type slot. Effects from captain abilities and crewmate abilities can change them too. No, they do not. Okay. No, they do not. No, they do not. Okay. 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 Actual bug report time. Copy and paste of poison slot text, but it also doesn't. There's no captain abilities that are removes poison, and there's no sailor abilities that are removes poison. Reiju auto fires? No, she does not. Getting poison orbs with Reiju does not trigger her. Because Reiju, what she does is trigger her special, doesn't it? When you're inflicted with poison, activates her special in the following turn, and her special deals with it. Reiju doesn't do anything to it. Now I need a clip. Or just a screenshot. So we take a shortcut. Yeah, I'm gonna report that as a bug. Or at least misleading. Because, like, I'm sure people are using Nami for this stage, or people who have sailor abilities for it. Okay, my Twitch is bugging out. God, I need to replace this computer's motherboard. Or factory reset this computer.
Because that's just not correct. It doesn't make sense. No matter what way you look at it, it doesn't make sense that they said that. Okay, well, this is not loading. Maybe I should also use the better ship for this stage. Oh, and I should use the Wyper special. Or the Enel special. I guess once I get Roger evolved, then I could use Luffy's super type here. Only ship bind. But no one's rainbowing their Enel. Saw 131 on your friends list. Jeez. And then he didn't even get a matching orb. Oh. Yeah, Luffy special gives me matching orbs. That's right. So I don't even have to worry about orbs. Man, I'm so smart. But yeah, I think I could use... I think I could use Luffy's super special on stage 4 after... I mean, I could use it now. But once Roger is super evolved, I can definitely use it. Which should be relatively soon, because I think I only need one. Because we got one from Turtles, one from Blitz, one from Grand Voyage. No, we're only getting 7. We're not getting 6. Odin, we got 6. Roger, we're getting 7. Right? I think that's correct. Always annoying to fail at the boosters on the treasure map relevant. What? Then they easily appear as dupes every treasure map for nearly half a year. Well, yeah, that's just how banners work. So I do need to get to 3 million to get Roger evolved. But I think I could get away with the damage. So I think that's fine. Tell me why I still don't own Halloween Yasop. I only had one copy of him. So. God, my voice is so annoying. I need a better mixer so I can adjust my voice better, because the way I sound on stream is not how I sound in my head, and it's very annoying. Okay. I need that clip for bug report. Using special to reduce paralysis effect will change them to your type slot. Effects from captain abilities and crewmate abilities can change them too. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Do I know what triggers the bug that preemptive specials like Enel don't apply on the following stage? Preemptive specials like Enel don't apply. Like the new Enel? I have no clue. I don't know. I'm going to post this in general. Why is this not uploaded yet? Sometimes this thing just doesn't do anything. Do you have normal attack only? Okay, it's gonna take a while. You should see the 1 damage and the paralysis. The paralysis is end of turn, not preemptive. At the start of every stage, increased damage taken and HP cut. So you should see increased damage taken. If you don't, they might have immunity. But otherwise, the increased damage taken was missing. We'll see if they have immunity preemptively. Or if they get it afterwards or whatever. But yeah, I would take a recording of that and submit it as a bug if it's not happening. And what's the smart play? I think the smart play is going for Gan 4. Right? Because here it's only a 20.24% chance, and here, yeah, okay. Not 0.24%, but 24%. And here, it's still technically like a 0.4 chance. Okay, is it still not uploading? Brave. Clear. This is a GIF, right? Okay, yeah. I don't know why it's not uploading properly. Is Imgur just being a pain in my ass? Error. Internal exception failed. Oh. Still not. I love that my computer is so bugged that I can't upload images on Discord. And now I can't upload GIFs to Imgur through ShareX. Awesome. Very cool. So much for doing things quickly. Okay, yeah. Manually uploading it to Imgur worked. Man, I love when people Blue Lock manga finally finished that one football game. The manga's been running for like 4 years. It took them 4 years to finish one game. Oh, 1 year was a single match. They're following the One Piece trajectory of the One Piece and Dragon Ball trajectory of 5 minutes of Namek being destroyed spread out into 15 episodes. Have I heard what's happening to Attack on Titan? No, that's a meme. Attack on Titan, final season, part 2, season 2. Subsection 2. God, that's hilarious. Like, they're just gonna keep on recursively going deeper and deeper. Eventually, there's gonna be like they're gonna run out. They have to run out at some point. They can't just keep doing it. All right. 40% chance. Nice. Attack on Titan season 4 colon the final season, the final part 1 of 2, episode 1, the beginning of the end. It's just so funny. Directed by Michael Bay. How much you want to bet in between part 1 and part 2 of the final season, second half, there's going to be a movie? Or they're going to turn the final episode of the first half into a movie, and then the final episode of the second half into a movie. There's not enough content anymore. Well, they're milking it like there is. Attack on Titan should have been done years ago. I'm still waiting for it to end so I can watch it. I stopped watching Attack on Titan when they were like going into the basement. And I was like, I'll just watch this when it's done. I can't do this anymore. Wasn't that early season 3? It was the end of a season. I know it was the end of a season. So it might have been end of season 2. It was like the final episode of the season. There was a scene where they're like actually going into it. But then they like cut it right there. They didn't. They might have talked about going there, and maybe he was like having a dream about going in it or something like that. It was something along those lines. But we didn't actually see the inside. It was just the door opening or something like that. That's all I remember. And it's been 50 years since then. So I don't know what the basement is about. I know it has something to do with Eren being a weird person and why he's able to turn into a Titan. Because there was all this imagery about a needle and his dad experimenting on him or some shit. But that's about it. That's all I know. I haven't read the manga. I haven't watched the anime. Nothing. At that point, I was like, I'm just going to stop. Season 3 was peak. Yeah, I don't think I saw season 3. Season 3 was when they started to get into a lot of the season 2 was the weird politics thing. Yeah. Season 3 was when they were like, let's start merging 3D and 2D a little bit more. And they were experimenting with that a lot. Wasn't it? Because I remember everyone being like, oh my god, this is how 3D animation should be done. Blah, 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 blah. Even though like 99% of anime studios are still going to use 3D for giant crowds only and not for action scenes. Although the new Trigun looks nice. New Trigun looks nice. Very nice. What about New Velma? New Velma looked like a mess. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen anything about New Velma. No hate watching, yet it had a #1 debut. Of course it had a #1 debut. It's literally the entire thing is hate bait. Like it's rage bait. I knew it was rage bait when they made Shaggy black. The instant they made Shaggy black, I'm like, this is rage bait. Like none of the other casting, keeping Fred White, having Daphne be Asian, Velma being Indian, none of that mattered. It was when they made Shaggy black. That's how I knew it was rage bait. Because in my mind, Shaggy's a stoner. Like Shaggy smokes weed, he likes eating food, all that shit. How problematic do you think it would be for a TV show to be like, we're changing the races of these characters, and we made the conscious decision to make the one stoner, the characteristic stoner, who's like not very bright, not the smartest, always a coward, always running away from his problems, black. It's not Shaggy as Norville. That's a different issue. That's because apparently the estate of Scooby-Doo was like, you can call some of these characters Velma and Daphne and Fred, but we don't want this to be a Scooby-Doo thing. Like, you can't use Scooby-Doo and you can't use Shaggy. That's not a normal name. Supposedly that happened some point in production. So they're not allowed to use Scooby-Doo. And that's how I know the show is rage bait, and that its only purpose is to get people to hate watch it. And that's it. It's not trying to be good storytelling. It's not trying to be a interesting take on Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo's characters. It's just rage bait. So I'm not going to watch it, and I don't care. Like, HBO has 2 TV shows, Velma and The Last of Us. And that's wild. That's what I'm more impressed by. The fact that Velma and The Last of Us are both airing exclusively on HBO Max. That's the funny part. Because Last of Us is great. God, that show gave me so much anxiety. I was afraid of that show. For the first time watching a horror movie or a horror genre thing, I was afraid. Because normally in horror, it's just like, oh, this is just a goofy ghost who, like, twists its head backwards. And it's like, ooh, spooky. And these, like, people are living in this house that weird shit's happening. And they're not like, maybe this house isn't that great. Maybe we should leave. But no, they keep staying in the house. And they're dumb and stupid. And it's funny. But it's like, I watched Last of Us. I'm like, these people aren't stupid. Like, these people are normal, reasonably believable, realistic people. Pedro Pascal does a great job playing the believable everyday man. Not even everyday man, like believable, like jack of all trades kind of guy, where he's like good at a lot of things, or he's like really tough, but he's realistic. It's not like he's a character. He's a person. Pedro Pascal does that really well. There's Nami. I also need to watch Vinland Saga. I finished Vinland Saga like a couple weeks before they announced the season 2 was coming out soon. So Farmland Saga. Is season 2 a much different pace? Cuz season 1 it was like hyping up a fight for 3 episodes and then the fight happened. Cuz if season 2 is a different pace, I might like that a lot better. I wasn't a huge fan of go into a fight, go into a fight, go into a fight, and everything is just like building up to different fights. But Vinland Saga was pretty fun. Finally did the Enel fight, and the defense upstage sucks. Even with Robin, they require harder hits. Yeah, it's rough. I wish Enel had a secondary activation. Season 2 is supposedly different pace. That's what I heard. Season 2 is supposed to be significantly different paced. It's supposed to be focused on character development more than fun fights. Although the fights were very good, well animated. But I was kind of missing some character development. It definitely felt like they just weren't developing the characters that much. The only character that really got developed was the prince, and like the first few episodes, what's his face, the main character gets some development. God, I'm forgetting their names already. Thorful. Was his name Thorful? Thorfinn. Thorfinn. That's what it was. Thorkel was his uncle, great uncle, whatever. Thorfinn. Yeah, he got development in the first couple episodes, and then after that it was just like, nope, nothing. And then the prince got a lot of development, and then what's his face? Man, the wiki for Vinland Saga sucks. Yeah, Askeladd had a little bit of development, but he seemed pretty, like, he didn't really change too much, but we understand like what he's doing. Although that dude was freaky. Nice. Oh jeez, that's almost time for me to sign off. It's almost 6. This light makes me look really, really pale. There we go. It's gonna be a weird day tomorrow if your other class also doesn't go online. I'm surprised you guys aren't still just online mostly for classes. First class that they're doing online. Class right after it, which would be upstairs, might be in person. Oh, that sucks. I remember when COVID first came around, we did like 2 semesters all virtual, and the aerospace engineering department was like, yeah, we're not doing in person. We don't care what the university says to do, we're not doing in person. Screw that. We do not care. We are just doing virtual. And I was like, all right, bet. And then I moved home. I moved out of my apartment and I moved home. And then I only did online courses. And then I graduated. How do chemistry related courses even do virtual class? They still need to get lab experience. I don't know. I think the chemistry related courses they did remote into robots. No, there's like applications that simulate chemical reactions, like basic chemical reactions, right? But you still need to learn lab etiquette. So I'm guessing they had to do something special for that. What about the thrill of dying? Yeah, lab etiquette. Yeah, thankfully I didn't have any chemistry labs. I had electric components labs, like um microchips, not microchips, but logic gates and stuff like that. LCD screens, other kinds of stuff, resistors, capacitors, transistors, stuff like that. But it was all really easy. How can a drop landing on your glove lead to death months down the road? Depends on what it is. The Mercury story. It's either like Mercury or something else. I know a guy who put gallium in his mouth and then spit it out. But gallium's supposed to be non-toxic, so... Karen Wetterhahn. Accidentally spilled it while working. Eesh. Accidentally spilled it, just a few drops, slowly died. Cause wasn't even found until months afterwards. Yep. That's why a lab procedure exists.
Nice. UNL friends. Yeah, in an ideal world, I don't ever want to have to mess with chemicals. But also, there's a bunch of chemical reaction stuff that's fun to do, but none of them are like practical. Like, there's no chemical reactions that I would be like, I could do that at home and make XYZ with it. It's like, no. There's not really any value to it. Yeah, I have plenty of damage. It's just the previous stage I don't. Alright, I gotta end here. I gotta make dinner. I'm hungry. I had not much for breakfast. And my dog needs to eat too. And he gets grumpy when he doesn't eat. He loves food. So, I'm gonna end here. And I finished the nav, so that works out. I'll probably be on tomorrow for database update because Bandai hates me and they like to put the keys in a update like exactly when treasure map is running. So who do I want to host? Let's see if. Oh, okay, cool. Let's raid Tay. Just playing Overwatch though. God, I wish Overwatch PvE came out soon. Alright. Thanks everyone for coming out. I'll be streaming tomorrow, so be sure to stop by. More treasure map or OPTC related adjacent stuff. Catch you guys later. See you.